Hi everybody, Rick here from Paxos Travel Guide, and this week on my Paxos Travel Guide YouTube I will be talking about the next post in my sequence of blog posts, which is titled Turn Screen. Paxos Car Rental, everything you need to know. Now this is from the perspective of me, someone who as a paying holidaymaker on Paxos has hired a car and driven around and had a great old time. So yeah. It's a very small island. You can get from Lacca at the top to Monganissy at the bottom in 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. It depends what else is going on those hectic, busy roads. But yeah, 20-25 minutes, you're down from the top to the bottom. Is it worth hiring a car? Yes, it is, because go down the middle of the island in the main road. There aren't that many roads, which you will find out. And you can take the side roads and you can get to the places that many people never see. And in those little side roads are some gems, like some wonderful churches, olive groves, derelict buildings. It's all the stuff I'm into really. So yeah, what does the post talk about then? What is it like driving on Paxos? It's great. I drive a lot of time in Dorset and Hampshire, up and down the motorways. It's horrible. You drive in Paxos, it's great. There's a wagon coming the other way, you wait, end of. How big is the island? There's actually a separate post called How Big is Paxos, where I measure using the wonderful Google Maps tool how big Paxos is. You can check that one out. Just put in How Big is Paxos and that should appear somewhere. A word on sat-navs. Yeah, these days we all rely on our mobile phones. Well, I say we all do. I rely on my mobile phone to navigate around. It's even my sat-nav plugged into my car using Apple CarPlay. Get to Paxos and that's absolutely fine until it isn't. You can get to points of the island where your signal just drops. Check out the post on Tripitos Arch where you'll see that I was walking down a path, staring at my phone, getting my directions, and then bang, nothing. Just drops off without warning. So do not rely on your phone signal if it's critical to your safety and well-being. Get a proper sat-nav. A sat-nav signal, it's everywhere. Which side of the road will I drive on? The right. Not the left like here in England, the right. And it's fine because there's not that many cars. Wagons tend to drive down the middle because there isn't much choice for them, to be honest. What's the speed limit on Paxos? The honest answer is I don't actually know because I've never seen a speed limit sign anywhere, but the national speed limit in Greece is 50 kilometres an hour. What that means in England is it's less than 50 kilometres an hour because we don't use that. I was going to say currency then, but currency would be wrong, wouldn't it? What are the roads like? Not bad, not bad at all. Most of them are tarmacked. You get the odd bit where you need to get to. You go down some quite lumpy, bumpy, stoned up roads. One thing I will warn you about, if you go to Eremaitis Bay Beach, don't drive all the way to the bottom because A, there's nowhere to park, and B, if you're in a Peugeot 108 like I was, you can't get back up the hill. It was a challenge, shall we say, to get back up that hill. Bit steep. Slight lack of power in the little Peugeot. Where can I hire a car on Paxos? We stop at Hotel Bastas in Lacca. Bab is there, sorted us out with the car, not a problem. The main hire car companies, there's one in Lacca, one in Logos, 3 in Gaios. There are others around, smaller ones, and most hotels and tour operators will be able to help you, but they're the main ones. Make sure that there is a car available when you want it, or as I like to call it, book early to avoid disappointment. You phone up to get a car, if you want it the next day, they will probably say, we haven't got any. I booked mine in advance, thankfully, for 2 days, which was a late morning, giving me 2 early mornings for sunrises. But yeah, if you want a car tomorrow, you might get one, you probably won't. What documents do I need to hire a car? I was at the hotel we were stopping at. He's seen my passport, so basically I handed over my driving licence and credit card, and that was it, done. There's a bit of guidance there about what you need if you are just walking into a hire car place to get a car. How old do I need to be to hire a car on Paxos? You need to be 18. Sorry kids, if you're younger than 18, no joy. Just have to go back next year when you're old enough. Is there anything else I need to have with me? I've just noticed there's a Y missing there, so I must correct that. You should have a warning triangle and a fire extinguisher. Note there about the police on Paxos. How much does car rental cost? €12 a day was the cheapest I have found with Auto Europe. This is my wonderful Peugeot 108. Most hire cars are white, obviously. I was asked a question once, why are hire cars white and why are vans white? Do you know what the answer is? It's quite surprising. Well, it's not actually, but it's because white cars are cheaper. How much does fuel cost? Not really sure, to be honest. I got the car full. I went to one of the two petrol, there's only one petrol, sorry. There's two petrol stations. I went to one of them in the middle of the island and filled it up. Nearly crashed the car, I'm not going to lie to you, because I'm used to an automatic and this was manual, but we'll keep quiet about that, don't tell anyone I said that. Current price is about €1.50, but you pay a little bit more than that. I didn't really take much notice because I was on holiday returning a car, and I just filled it up and used my Never Neverland credit card. Don't take my advice on money, by the way. Where are the petrol stations? Here and here. That's all you need to know, really. If you drive for any length of time, you will go past one of them. Do I have to pay for parking? At the supermarket in Gayos, you do, and that's the only place where I've seen paying for car parking. What are other drivers like? Well, what can I say? I was on holiday, I was driving a hire car. I drove like one of those people who's in front of you, who irritates you because they're driving slowly on holiday in the hire car. There's a lot of them about. Any places to avoid? I mentioned Eremitis Beach. Yeah, just be careful going down the ends of roads because you've got to get back up them. Quick word about the police presence on Paxos. Yeah, I've never seen a police car on Paxos. What I have seen is the two policemen strolling along the Bay of Lecker one evening. Apart from that, nothing. Okay, I hope you found that informative. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Paxos Travel Guide. Please check out my website, Paxos Travel Guide. Lots of information in there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. And as with last week, I've forgotten my mythos, so I will say coffee.